Good evening and welcome to the 11th FSTS graduation of 2020. So far we have graduated 191 frontline supervisors, but tonight we celebrate the graduation of 13, and I couldn't be more proud. Now you guys have the difficult part, right? You guys actually sat through the class for 2 weeks. And you can kind of look at this as like going to the gym. You can go to the gym the very first day and you get home and you look in the mirror and you don't see any changes, right? And you can do it the next day. And you can do it the next day. And you probably won't see any changes. But over the course of time, you guys look back a couple of weeks, a couple of months, and 6 months, and from the very start to where you are 6 months later, you're going to see a big change. And that's kind of what this class does. Being here for 2 weeks doesn't make you guys a leader. It doesn't make you a frontline supervisor. You have to practice, and you have to practice every day. So let's not forget what we've learned over the last 2 weeks. The difference between managing and leading, right? A manager is kind of a pointed title, if you will, but a leader is a role model. You manage tasks, but you lead people. You have to include everybody, right? Because with inclusion, you create a workforce that's 50% more productive than if you don't. Remember the importance of being fair and consistent and not to be lenient, right? Lisa talked a while about the difference between not being fair and having somebody that was 1 minute late and your best employee not get counted as being late, but your least best employee would be late every single time. So it's important to be consistent. Remember to engage with your employees, right? Build that relationship every single day with each and every one of them. Remember the 7 habits of highly effective UPSers. Plan, prioritize. Remember, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. Make sure you sharpen your sword at all times. This class also wouldn't be the same without UPS management at Worldport helping out and giving presentations. I know you guys don't want to listen to me all night long. It'd be very, very boring for you guys to listen to the same person presenting every single time. So I'd like to extend a special thanks to Jeff Semenick, Jason Foote, and Norman Seawright for the time that they spend, and everybody else for being as flexible as they are with the schedule. Another person that needs tons of appreciation is Laura. Laura behind the scenes makes the class go so smooth when people cancel and move, and she has to juggle the schedule at all times. I'd like to turn the podium over to her now. Laura?
Thank you, James. So we've had a fun 2 weeks. I hope you all have enjoyed the class. I know we've learned a lot, and I hope you'll take a lot back with you to make your areas better. I want to leave you with a quote. Leaders don't create followers, they create more leaders. I know over the past 2 weeks we've talked a lot about relationships, about the importance of your people, but that really is your key to success. There's a lot of principles that we've talked about and soft skills that'll help you with your people, but it all comes back to your people. Whether it was motivating your people or building your people up or getting to know your people, it was all about your people. You're always asking, we're always asking, what do we need to do to move to the next level? What do we need to do to advance our careers? And the answer is really to make those around you better every day. Think about it. If those who work for you and around you are good at what they do and successful, that makes you look successful because you're their leader. So take time with your people, train your people, teach them, listen to them, take care of them, get to know them. You're successful, again, when your people are successful. So build your people up and those around you, your partners, your teammates, your upper management. Build them all up and help them. Teach them the things you know. Don't ever keep that to yourself. You learn things and sometimes you're like, well, I want to be the one that knows it all. But that's not how true leadership works. True leadership is you teaching other people to be that great leader. Don't make them just try to figure it out on their own. Teach them things, make them better. Make them always feel special and valued. Your employees come in to do a job, but if you make them feel like they're special and they're valued every night, they'll do a much better job for you. So be a mentor. Be the example and the leader that you would want to have every night for your people. Okay, so with that, We'll go ahead and start graduation. So first we have Joseph. He got a perfect PCM. Congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Joseph Belin. I work in one-day small school primary. One of the many things I learned from FSTS is motivation and the importance of it. This class really showed me the power and effectiveness of motivation, and if you use it correctly. Motivation is a really hard thing to learn, but if you take time and really try at it, it can really take you to the next level with your operation and also at home, in daily lives, anything like that. I plan to incorporate this in my area simply by just getting more involved. I want to basically just talk to my people, ask them questions, and figure out what drives them on a daily basis. And I think if I do that, I can really take my career to the next level. Thank you.
Next we have Victoria. She got a perfect test score and she was on the winning competition team. Congratulations.
Good evening. My name is Victoria Borrelli and I work in Bank 3 Low in the South Core. One of the many things that I've taken out of FSTS is the importance of developing yourself and your people, just everyone around you. And I think there's a lot of opportunity to grow in this company, and if we all came out of this class and went back to our areas and did the same thing that we've always done, we really haven't learned enough. And I think that I want to take that into my area and keep that in the back of my mind, and just look for all the big and small ways that I can improve what I do out in the sort. And I want to challenge my people to do the same so that we can all be the best that we can be. Thank you.
Next we have Shelby. Shelby got a perfect PCM, a perfect test score, and was the Knowledge Bee winner. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm Shelby Sanders. I work in Building 1, and what I learned in FSTS was how to be a leader of my team through effective communication and the development of my people. I learned that I cannot be successful in just my own efforts. Jim Casey said it best, we must help others to help ourselves. And FSTS really helped me understand that. I now know how to build up my people and myself at the same time. My team's project in FSTS was on ways to improve communication with our employees, and I can't wait to take back what I learned to coach and engage my employees. Thank you.
Derrick. He got FSTS Best Dressed. Congratulations.
Hi, my name is Derrick Maxey, and I work in the 911 marshaling office. What I took from FSTS is how to be a good leader, leading by example for my employees, because without them, I wouldn't be standing here. So that being said, So what I'm taking back is what I know and how to better myself and my employees. Thank you.
Next we have Madison. She got a perfect PCM. Congratulations.
Okay, hello, my name is Madison White, and I work in Building 2 Mid-Unload. One of the main things that I've taken away from FSTS is to communicate with my employees. This is important to me because without our employees, the sort wouldn't operate. Showing my employees good communication shows a good relationship, and it would show them that I have an open door policy with them, meaning that they can come talk to me about anything work-related or personal. This also shows them my expectations by us communicating so well. Thank you for this opportunity, and I look forward to using this information I learned in the sort.
Next we have Jacob. Congratulations.
Hello everyone, my name is Jacob Waldridge. I am from the 2-day side in the thumb. One of the many things I've taken from FSTS class is building relationships. We have to become the ones closest with our employees because we see them mostly every day, all day long. We have to make sure what's going on with them and we know how to address things. We just have to become closer with our employees as a family. And as someone once told me, Rome wasn't built overnight, so it takes time to build relationships. In order for us to become successful, we have to rely on our employees, and they have to trust us because they are the ones that make this place go around. Thank you.
Next we have Josh. Josh got a perfect PCM, a perfect test score, was on the winning competition team, and got the Jim Casey Legacy Award. Congratulations.
Hello, my name is Josh Palmer. I work in the 1-day Wing C ramp area. We all learned quite a bit over the course of the last 2 weeks. One of the biggest lessons that stands out to me is that there's good people throughout this company. That no matter where you find yourself, you're gonna make a home. You're gonna be accepted, and you're gonna make friends. Thank you.
Elle was voted best dressed. Congratulations.
Hi, my name is Elle Hassman, and I'm in the Grade Lane Hub. One of the many things that I'm taking away from FSTS is the importance of my relationship with my employees. While I already knew going into management that relationships with my employees was going to be a big part of being a good management team member, I've learned how to build even stronger relationships and how to instill a safe work environment through building within those relationships. Thank you, and I look forward to taking this new information into the store.
Kathleen, congratulations.
Hi, my name is Kathleen Dougherty, and I work in Grade Lane Shift. One of the many things I'm taking from FSTS is the importance of building relationships and trust with your employees. It is important to have this relationship with every single one of your employees to build trust. I plan to apply this in my area by taking the time to have a personal conversation with every single one of my people each day. This will create a positive environment and the strong bond within my team that I strive for. Applying this knowledge to my area will help lead us to success. Thank you.
Cliff, congratulations.
Hi, my name is Cliff. I work at, I'm in South Core. I do import Irregs. FSTS has taught me a lot about how to better engage my employees. One thing I want to take with me when I go back is I want to focus on relationships. I want my people to know that I am a trustworthy, credible person, and I want them to feel like they can trust me. Thank you.
Kevin was voted as most improved. Congratulations, Kevin.
My name's Kevin Wilson. I work in Wing H. One of the many things I will be taking away from class is how to stay calm. I think originally, being a new supervisor going into peak season, I was really nervous, but I've been grateful enough to be dealing with people who are a lot more experienced than me, and they've been giving me a lot of different perspectives on things, so thank you.
Chris had a perfect PCM and had a perfect test score. Congratulations, Chris.
Good evening. My name is Chris Towles. I work in the Wing B West outbound. First off, I want to thank James and Laura for making sure that we all sharpened our tools. I sharpened my public speaking tool a lot while I was here for these 2 weeks. I feel a little more comfortable talking in front of a large audience. Secondly, FSTS-wise, I would like to talk about the inclusiveness aspect. Everyone wants to feel wanted. Everyone wants to feel like they have a home. Nobody should feel uncomfortable walking into work. They should see people that they're comfortable working with and that they want to see on a night-to-night basis. And we have the power to do that. And I think it's important that we recognize that. But that's all I have. Thank you.
Shane had a perfect PCM. Congratulations, Shane.
My name is Shane Satori. I work on Wing Bravo Ramp, and I'd like to take this time to personally thank James and Laura and my classmates for enlightening me in this experience here with FSTS. It's an honor to be among a group of distinguished individuals. We learned many things in FSTS, but the one thing that I'm going to take away from FSTS is the value that we're supposed to place in our people. You never know what somebody's going through, and going forward, I want to be the supervisor that both maintains and forms relationships with his employees. Thank you.
Now, with tonight's legacy reading is Josh. Josh.
So for my reading tonight, I chose an excerpt about honesty. I believe somebody used it in one of their presentations at some point through here, but I couldn't tell you who it was. So, without me getting too long-winded, we'll go ahead and get into it. Once the people you deal with come to recognize that what you do springs from an honest heart, they will be surprisingly strong in their support of you. They will believe what you say. They will do what you want. They will give you their loyalty. They will trust and follow you. In short, you will win their confidence, even to the extent that they will forgive whatever mistakes you do make. People will react in these favorable ways only when they have no doubt of your integrity. Yes, right-thinking people have made our business what it is today. This is a place where ordinary people with honesty of purpose deep down in their hearts have accomplished far more than would have been possible for people of greater natural ability, but less integrity. Here we find confidence where there might have been mistrust, cooperation where there might have been dissension, success where there might have been failure. In the hard give-and-take game of business, we have shown that you can play and win without departure from the principles of clean sportsmanship and high morality. For these are the ethics we live by. So let's break this down into what I think is about 4 parts. In the beginning, he speaks a lot about people. And obviously that's a strong theme throughout a lot of his speeches, his writing. Jim Casey, that is. He talks about building trust and how important that is. You know, you can't go out and be a part of a quality team without that basic thing, trust. You have to trust that your people are going to go out and do their job, and they have to trust that you're going to have their back. From that beginning, one of my favorite quotes from that is, what you do springs from an honest heart. So if you're putting forth that integrity, that honesty, if people see that you're being your true self, that you're speaking from experience, you're not lying or trying to tell them something just because you think that's what they want to hear, they respond to that. They respond to the integrity, the honesty, the trust. Just being yourself and being aware that your perspective has value. Your experience could potentially impact somebody's life in a way that you don't know, that you don't see out of the gate. Next, he speaks of mistakes. You know, we're all fallible. I'm fallible. We all make mistakes. We have to have each other's back. Your people have to have your back as much as you have theirs. It's important for the trust to work. It has to be built on that foundation. Shortcomings, you know, we all fall short. Your people, us, our bosses, you know, they'll let you down. It happens. But we can't hold it against them, and we can't hold a grudge. Forgive whatever mistakes you do make. I really like that line in there, and that comes from that trust. He goes on to speak of ordinary people who use, again, quote direct out of here, with honesty of purpose. Again, being true to yourself and being true to your people, that'll take you very far out here. That's all anybody really wants, you know, for you to be real. You know, you accomplish so much more on a team, and he talks about going up above and beyond the greater natural ability. A group of strong, honest people can go a lot further than one really strong, dishonest person. Every time. He ends with outlining the principles and the high standard of morality, respect for everybody that contributes to this company. I really like how he ends it as well. for these are the ethics we live by. I feel like a lot of the lessons we've learned here are things that we can take into our own personal lives as well as our professional lives. These are things that we can use to help better ourselves day to day. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Thank you.
Josh, thank you very much. I hope your dream job as a voiceover comes through because I love listening to your voice. Thank you guys very much for the last 2 weeks. You guys have been a very, very fun class to facilitate. Congratulations for making it through class. Give yourself one last round of applause. Graduation is over. I hope we met Madison's standards. Go have some fun, guys.